Hey there, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, guess what? We have music this week, and that's we've got our intro music back, and also this is kind of a special week for me. My name's Les Solgrove. This is Simply Des Moines Market Update, and I have kind of a big announcement this week. This is my 100th episode. Yeah, I can't believe it either. I started these videos weekly back in March of 2020, and for the most part, I think I've hit about every week. There might have been one week in there where I took a week off. I think I was on vacation or something, but um, been bringing you market stat updates. And it all started off with how COVID-19 was affecting the real estate market, and it's just kind of grown into this weekly show. And I appreciate all the subscribers, the comments each week, and right now it's basically, I'm in a growth mode for subscribers. So I'll have a link at the very end of the show here. I hope you'll subscribe. I hope you'll leave me comments. I hope you'll ask your questions, and also give me thumbs up if you like what you're hearing here. So let's get started. This is kind of a busy show this week because it's also end of month reporting from January. Yeah, we've already hit one full month here. So let's get rolling here. This is the week 5 dashboard. Again, we're still in a seller's market in 3 of the 5 categories. The new construction is basically in an even market, although new homes have been kind of bubbling in every other day. It seems like it switches over to a seller's market again. So it's kind of tightening up there a little bit, but 1,734 homes for sale. That's all we have on the market as of Sunday, yesterday. 1,734, and of that, 53% are new homes versus 31% of our inventory, which is existing homes. And again, as you know, most of our sales, as you can see over here, most of our sales are going towards the existing homes. So the fact that we're continuing to keep up with demand just means that the homes that are coming on the market are selling very, very quickly. And I'm going to try to put that into some kind of a context here for maybe the end of this month here, writing an article on that. So our days on market is also a little bit different. Actually, it was up by about a day this week. Last week we were at 12 days on market, but our months of inventory, obviously, it continues to drop with this low inventory here. We did surpass 1,000 closed sales this past week. You probably saw that on social media. That'll be my benchmark every month to see when we've hit that, and we're actually about 1,100 and some as of Sunday. But this happened, or I'm sorry, we hit about 1,072 right at the end of the month there. So 260,000 is our median sale price, and that's also still up. So let's jump in now to just the January month in review, and you're going to see some graphics on here that are pretty similar to last year's. I tried to keep the flavor of some of these graphics so there would be some continuity here. I've kind of rearranged some of the categories here a little bit, but for the most part, this still gives you the idea that our listing inventory, we brought in 472 listings during the month and pended 1,212. So we're, about almost 3 to 1 on pendings versus our inventory. So that's just an amazing sight for me to see this every month, that we have our inventory level of new listings coming in are so low, but yet we're selling our homes here. Months of inventory by price range. Again, this is our benchmark of where the market is the most active, and the most active parts of the market is this seller's market, which is in this gold or yellow, depending on your screen. That's 0 to 3 months of inventory, which basically says that if no new homes come on the market in this $100,000 to $200,000 price point, in less than 1 month, actually in less than 1 month in the 200,000 to 300,000 as well, we would run out of homes for sale. But that's, of course, assuming that no new homes come on. We are continuing to add homes to the market, and that does seem to fluctuate a little bit. The slowest part of the market right now is that $600,000 to $700,000 price point, but that was only, again, there's the inventory levels on that will fluctuate, and we might go a couple of days, and that would then, be back into an even market. But the trend is going to be that we're going to see this gold pretty much overtake at least the bottom 2/3 of this graphic as we move into the springtime market. Our upper inventory is just sometimes a little bit slower, but gosh, look at that, 3.1 months of inventory. That's, you know, point 0.1, you know, 1/10 of a point of being into the seller's market. So they're awful close as well. Some breakdown again by price point of the number of homes for sale. Again, this is as of January 31st. So a few days have passed since January 31st. 28 homes are currently priced above $1 million. I can remember not that long ago when there was only 4 or 5 homes in our marketplace that were priced above $1 million. So to see these numbers kind of rise like this just tells you that, you know, home prices are rising and people are kind of sticking closer to home. And so we're starting to see some more of these upper high end price points in our marketplace come into play. If we continue to get this many, you know, 25 or 30, I may even go ahead and break it out by, you know, 1.5 million and up, you know, so we'd add maybe an additional category here. But for right now, just $1 million and plus is 28 homes. And our low end, obviously this 0 to 100, this is our very, very low priced inventory stock. There's only 69 homes currently on the market. You know, it was kind of nice to see that. And again, this is including all homes. This is new construction and everything. So we're going to break this down again in a minute in another graphic. But you know, that $300,000 to $400,000 price point is where we have the most inventory now. A bunch of that is new construction. So if you want to build, and it'll take a little while for that to build, but at least you could maybe find a home in that price point. The same graphic looking at it from the perspective of homes under contract. These are the sale pending homes. And again, this is where people are actually buying. So as we get homes on the market between that 100 to 200 or up to 400, they are going under contract. And let's go back to this one for a second. You know, 263 homes for sale, but 356 more are actually under contract. So this is really the hottest part. And if you remember the months of inventory, these are the two categories here that were, you know, really, really low. So this is just showing that. We've talked a lot since 2020 about an inverted market. And this is my new updated inverted market graphic. And I think I brought this on a couple of weeks ago just as a teaser, but the yellow is 2021. I'm sorry, the yellow market is the sale pendings. So you can see how the sale pendings look behind the for sale inventory. And what I mean by inverted is that we end up with more homes under contract than we have for sale. And when COVID-19 hit in March of 2020, that's when this inversion kind of started. And it was about April or May. And we've stayed, you know, in this inverted status, almost got out of it at the end of 2020, but 2022 here, you know, came and went, and we are now back on this, you know, same path. What concerns me is that our inventory levels, as they go down, sale pendings are going to continue to rise, and that's just going to really make this even more of an issue. Last year we had this huge, you know, this is just basically shows you where all of our sales were last year. A new graphic this year is my year over year look at all the different categories. This is all homes, for example, just the new construction, existing homes, condo townhomes. This is everything we have for sale. And this just gives you an idea. This is in red, shows us where our home inventory levels are as of, well, actually, this is actually bumped up through yesterday. But showing you, you know, that we're still on a downward path versus the same spot we were last year. The black is 2021. And this just tells you that we are extremely low. In 2021, we actually hit our all-time record low of about 1,600 and some homes for sale in just late May, early June. And the path we're taking right here, you know, we could hit that in March if we don't start to see some more inventory. It is kind of nice to see some of the inventory start to bubble up, but, you know, you see we had these rises and falls, which basically is the equivalent of a weekend. So we get toward the end of the week, Thursdays and Fridays, we get new listings and they come on and it builds the inventory and then they sell out. we're not seeing that huge jump at the end of each week like we were last year. So that's what those little blips are. It's kind of like a weekly deal. We by far see the most homes come on the market around Thursday or Friday of every week, preparing for the weekend. The existing homes, now this is just looking at homes that are not new construction, not condo townhomes. And, so it's just our standard inventory of existing home stock. And you can see that we hit 515 back in 2021 around first part of April here. And it's really hard to see, but there's a little white spot right there. We have actually dipped below that already this year. And it looks like, we're going to be under 500 at some point here as we start into the spring market again, unless something major comes on. To contrast that, this is the new homes. This is, existing new homes out there, not condo townhome, not our, our existing resale properties, just brand new construction. And you can see the inventory levels on that is totally flip-flop. We have in excess inventory compared to where we were last year. At this time, we were around that 825 mark, and we've got about 100 more listings right now. So, new construction is still out there banking on the business this coming year, and a lot of builders have got stock out there just waiting for you. So that's, if you're looking for a house and you still need, don't mind building and maybe taking a delayed, obviously you're not going to build and be in it within 30 days, but if you're okay with waiting on that, this is probably your best bet at this point, unless we get some more existing home sales. The year-to-date sales, I'm working on a little bit better graphic, but this is one you would see, you kind of saw last year, showing us where our milestones were. And again, we just hit 1,000, which is, this scale is by 2,000s. So we'll be looking, if we're on target from last year, we'll hit our 2,000 closed sale mark here sometime around that second week of March. And so, if the market picks up, if we end up with more sales coming, we could actually beat that a little bit here, but still looks like we're right on trajectory for that same number of homes. So this is a graphic that I have reworked a little bit, and I created it last year. It's a breakdown in the metro. So this is a metro graphic, metro by price range, inventory levels. And, it's kind of interesting. The way I reworked it this year was I shaded in kind of a light green the price points that actually have inventory, and then the ones that are zero inventory, you can see here that they're in, just plain white. But if you go over here to the right side, we've got a total for each of the communities. So Altoona currently, all homes for sale, every single home that's on the market in Altoona, at least as of the end of January 31st. So that's, this is my benchmark here. This is a snapshot. But there were 67 homes is all that was on the market. And then if you wanted to see that same calculation by the price point, so 0 to 200, there's only 13 homes that were on the market across the metro. So depending on how you're looking, if you're looking for area or if you're looking by price, this is going to be a very valuable graphic for you. And it's updated at the very end of each month. I'm working on trying to figure out a quicker way, an easier way to maybe post this each week. It may not make the show each week. We'll talk about that in a minute as well. But I'd like to be able to post this at least weekly if I can figure out an easier way to do this so it doesn't take forever to create this. So there's our total inventory of metro home sales. One of the things that I have done, and again, with automation, I'm hoping I can do this. I've broken this down now by our different categories. We've got all homes for sale. We have existing homes for sale. We have existing condo townhomes. And then we get into the new construction. We have new homes and new condo townhomes. So those are really, basically we have 5 categories from the all homes and the others. We're not going to look at all those graphics today, but they are all going to be in the show website that we talk about here at the very end, DesMoinesMarketValues.com. You'll be able to see every single one of those. So you'll see a group of 5 for sale by price range levels as of January 31st. And then, some of the things you'll look at when you see that is, you'll be able to see like, holy cow, downtown Des Moines. Of course, that's not a surprise for existing homes, but let's see, what was it? Polk City. Polk City had absolutely no homes for sale as of January 31st in any price point. 2 homes for sale in Altoona. This is on existing homes, metro existing homes. Some of these will have inventory in the new construction and the condo townhome markets. Again, and those will be available at DesMoinesMarketValues.com website there. So the same graphics here that we're looking at in the sale pending. So it's kind of nice to see them in actives, what's for sale, but then to see also what the activity is in the price points based on homes that are under contract. This will give you an idea of kind of where the homes are actually moving. And again, this one is all homes in the metro. And if I click one more time here, this is existing homes. And like I say, I have all 5 of the categories from all homes to existing homes and new homes and all that. Those will all be at DesMoinesMarketValues.com website for you to download, but they probably won't make the show here because of just timing here. So with that said, all the graphics, at DesMoinesMarketValues.com, they are all going to be there each week. And what's the great part about this is if you miss a show, you can go back and watch the video, or if you just want to see the graphics, all the graphics are there on the second page of that website, or third page, I think it is. But you can go to that website and go to the downloads page, and you'll see all the graphics from 2022 moving forward. If I find time, I'll start to go back and add 2021 graphics. But right now, we're just going to focus on bringing this up to date as we go each week. So today's show, you should be able to go to Des Moines Market Values, and you'll see those there. So again, thank you very much for joining me each week. I would encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we'll bring this up to date every week for you guys. I appreciate your comments. Leave your any comments and your thumbs up every week, and we'll see you all again next week. Be safe out there.